Hey everyone, welcome back to Carrots and Olives. My name is Brittany. I'm glad you're here because I'm glad to be here. I figured what is a good way to start back into my YouTube and filming and all that planner fun is to kind of show you what my current setup is and what I plan to be using for the remainder of the year. If you are new to my channel, I recently moved and have been kind of gone for a few weeks. I have been posting a couple of videos here and there, but not like to the point where I am regularly on YouTube. So I figured since I've been away a while, why not show you what I've been using, and let's get started. So first thing is that I want to talk about my Old Faithfuls. These are my Hobonichi Weeks, and I have been using them. I have been using this one for the whole year. This is a January start, and then I got the April start for the first time this year, and I have been using it ever since. So these are used practically every day, and I have this one as my family planner. It is in the Spek, which I've talked about multiple times on here and on Instagram. If you're not following me, I will put a link to my Instagram down there, as I do some unboxings on there and talk about my planners, and of course take pretty planner pictures. Also, this one is more of my shop planner. It was kind of like a memory keeper for like a week, but I didn't like the way it turned out, so it is going to return back to being a shop planner. So these are my Hobonichi Weeks that I've been using and will continue to use for the remainder of the year. Next is this guy. This one was new. This is the Pression's Hobonichi lookalike, except that it has a completely different layout on the inside, and I love this for memory keeping and to be able to use the Erin Condren like stickers. So because of the layout, you have the monthly layout, everything is blank, and then you have a weekly layout, which is grid, and you also have just blank like grid pages in the very back. Haven't really figured out how I would use the back pages, but I know that for the weekly I will use it kind of Erin Condren style, and I really love it for that. Stay tuned for more videos on these. I do have 2 videos up right now, I think, of memory planning in here. Next, I don't think I've really talked about this much, but I've needed a notebook for work, and also just like to jot down ideas that I feel like don't really have a purpose in some of my other planners. So this is kind of what I use it for. I have it titled as Etsy shop, which at one point it was specifically for that, but now it's more for my work, and then also for just random notes. So this is a B6 Stalogy, and I have it in the cover from Espresso Co. And these are one of her oops covers, and when I first put it on, it was one of the oops to where it kind of bent this cover forward a little bit, and so it was like always open. I didn't realize that. I didn't read the description, but she did mention that to fix that, you just lay something heavy on top for a while and then it will lay flat, and she's absolutely right. So I thought it was a steal after that when I realized I could fix the issue. And yeah, so I really love her jelly cover, and I intend to get more. So that's what I'm using this notebook for, and I think that my next journal is going to be also in the B6 Stalogy as well. Okay, so next thing is this beauty. This is my undyed Gillio, and it is housing my Hobonichi Techo. was having trouble because my last Hobonichi Techo from last year was a great success and I thought I could do it again, but I was wrong. I couldn't do it again. And what I mean by do it again is actually drawing it every day of like what I'm doing. And so I started off like that, but it ended up not working out, and so I switched to doing a food diary, which ended not working out. So I switched to writing down random information and drawing, which was terrible, and then putting some stickers down, which ugh. But then I came to discover that it would be good for writing down like daily to-dos. Sometimes I feel like my Hobonichi Weeks, I don't have enough room. Although I have Amica, for some reason, I'm not drawn to use those extra pages as much as I am to use these. And I don't know if it's because of how easy it is to open and lie flat in this notebook, but I like the idea of being able to write down my to-dos and just like any accomplishments that I've done. And yeah, so that's pretty much what it's been, and I have not as many blank pages. If it's something I don't get around to writing in the morning or in the evening or any time throughout the day, I will just write just like the biggest thing I did for that day. And since I've been moving, I have like a week's worth of blank pages, which drives me nuts. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to open this pretty thing, and so now I have to go back and fill it in or write something down. That's what this is being used for, and I will still use it. I have not gone out of this undyed since I got it. I originally got a rust, and I have it ever since I got this one, which is probably a few weeks later. I haven't been in the rust since, so I don't know if I'm going to keep my rust or if I am going to sell it. But I really love the undyed. I am not tanning it. I'm letting it patina naturally with just like my hand oils and, you know, just without the sun if possible. Okay, so next is this one, and this one has definitely been building character over time. It probably looks really nasty on the video, but these are actually water spots, and because the Janet leather from Spek is like untreated for some reason, the Janet brown leather is untreated. Anytime you have a water droplet, you know, usually on other surfaces the water just kind of floats on top. Well, this one soaks in, and then you think that the darkness is going to go away, but it doesn't. So it starts to get its own patina that way, and it has definitely been through some crazy moments, as you can tell. But one of the things I've literally just noticed today is how shiny it's getting, which is something I didn't realize, and I love it. Like, this whole mess with the water, it kind of really turned me off, really. I kind of wanted to just jump out of it because I couldn't stand the way it was looking. And I was like, no, be determined. You can do it. You can use it until you get your new one, which will be coming soon, hopefully. But anyway, this guy is my journal, and I'm using the Tekukor journal, which has like the cream Tomoe River pages. It's slightly shorter than a B6 Stalogy, and luckily it does fit in this custom VDS, which I did not extend the height. This was like the standard 25mm ring notebook. Oh, and sorry for the background noise, it's just my dryer, and you know the sound of when you have shoes in the dryer, it makes that loud sound. So, but anyway, this is what I'm using it for. I am starting to really love this notebook. I don't know how I'm going to feel when I get my new cover in, but right now it's working for me. I can really see why people love the Janet leather. But yeah, so this is my personal journal, and I think this is the last one. that I've been semi-using. Okay, so this is a Gillio Bubblegum, and it is beautiful. It is a ring-bound notebook, and if you know me, I'm more into like the hardbound like notebooks that aren't rings, where you can take them out and everything. But for some reason lately, the rings I've been drawn to them. So I have this setup, kind of. I've been working on this setup. I haven't actually used it, and I hate to say that, but I love the way it's looking so far. It's supposed to be my financial planner, and I don't know about you, but for some reason finances scare me, and to be writing it down on paper just like it, I don't know, it turns me off. So I haven't really, written everything down, but I do have the inserts ready for when I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it before the end of the year. Start writing everything down and tracking everything and doing better with my purchases and spending money. But yeah, so I have it set up. I really, really like the setup. There's a few more things I want to add to it as I'm waiting for the stuff to come in. But yes, I love this. It's my Gillio, I don't know, it's just such a pretty color, and it feels really nice and smooth. It's not like the charcoal that I have, but yeah, this is the Amica size, so it doesn't have that big back pocket. But I don't know if all the Amicas are like this. It's a lot more squishier to me. It's kind of like puffy, like a marshmallow, and you squeeze it and you feel like some give, like, I don't know, or some pushback, I guess you could say. But I really, really like it. I like to look at it, even though I'm not yet using it. Maybe it's just I feel like it's not ready for me to use yet. I don't know, but I still keep it in my lineup. I still look at it just about every day and open it up to figure out what else I want to add to it. So that's pretty much my lineup. It's pretty much what I plan to be using for the remainder of the year. If you guys did like this video, please make sure to give it a like and to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Please provide some insight as to what kind of planners you are using and what you plan to be using for the remainder of the year. I have a pretty hefty stack, but I have been pretty good at keeping up with the stack, which makes me really proud. And, well, except for this one, but I like to look at it and take it out and, all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!